canteen in the Olympic Village, so we could understand what they eat and what is the standard procedures for their dining. So this is the main dining hall for the athletes. So we have some volunteers, they just received the training, now they're getting out of the canteen. Please take a look at the main dining hall. You could see some Chinese characteristics and also some features of the traditional Chinese New Year. Because the Winter Olympic Games take place during the Chinese New Year, so you could see some of the couplets, fortune, etc. And also you could see the slogans, the couplets are saying, enjoy the food in the Winter Olympic Village and compete for the games. Now you could see the features of the Spring Festival. And also you have some paper cutting with tiger feature. So staying here for all the athletes, they could actually enjoy the atmosphere of Spring Festival. For some of the foreign athletes, maybe they don't quite understand the traditional Chinese New Year, so they could actually experience this vibe in the Olympic Village. So now I would like to show you around in the canteen. You could see a lot of couplets are pasting in the main dining hall. So first we have to check our temperature before we enter into the dining hall. So first I have to clean my hands. So we have the sterilizer. So first we have to clean our hands and then we have to put on the plastic glove. So during the dining, you have to put on the glove all the time. So this is the compulsory procedure. So first I have to register my information and then I'm able to come inside of the main dining hall. And today with me, we're glad to be joined by the person in charge of the athlete canteen. Good morning, everyone. So I am the person in charge for the athletes canteen. My name is Wang Xu. I came from China Travel Group. So maybe you could show us around for this athlete canteen. So this is the accessible toilet. So we could see some of the features of the Winter Olympic Games and also we could see some features of the traditional Chinese New Year, especially the character fortune. And also we have this paper cutting for the Winter Olympic Games. It is rarely seen that we could see a quite large size of the paper cutting, and also we are able to see the Moscow in the paper cutting. And also we are seeing some of the landmarks and the expressways in Zhangjiakou. And also we are able to see the Great Wall in the paper cutting. It is quite Chinese for this paper cutting. So we have some lanterns inside of the main dining hall. So this time the Winter Olympic Games takes place during the Spring Festival. That's why we have all of these designs. So this is the beverage area. So for the athletes, they could get the coffee, different kinds of drinks here. So after you enter inside of the hall, first of all, you could get some drinks. So all of these are self-service stalls. And also in this fridge, you could get some warm drinks and as well as some cool drinks. Actually, in Zhangjiakou, it is quite cold, so that's why we want to provide some of the hot drinks to the athletes. So now we are coming to the serving area. So this is how it works. So first of all, you have to follow our signs. So we don't want a long queue inside of the main dining hall. That's why we have this kind of setup. So the first area, it is the halal food station. So if you want to get halal food, please have a queue here, and also you are able to get food in different stalls and different stations. So now you could see some of the epidemic prevention and control measures. This is the 1 meter line. So when you are trying to get the food, you have to keep a distance with others. So actually there were many stalls inside of the dining hall. So in this area, we will serve a bread and some dessert. And this is the specimen stall. So in here, you could get some toast. And this is the area to serve the dessert. And also we are able to provide croissant and also muffins. So this is all like a Western style of breakfast. So in breakfast, we would like to provide like more bread to the athletes. And in this area, it is the World Food Station. We have some hot food, and we have different style of the food. For example, we have Asian food, and also we have some Japanese food, etc. So you could see in this World Food Station, we are able to provide all kinds of food to the athletes. So what about this one? This is a operation station. So we have a open kitchen here. For example, for the breakfast, we will make omelets. So I think many athletes would like to have this kind of breakfast. And for lunch and dinner, we will make steak, lamb steak in the open kitchen. And also we have a salad station. In this area, we also provide different kinds of sauce and the specimen. So altogether, we will provide 678 dishes to the athletes. So we'll also put some sausage and cheese to the athletes. Does that mean for every day we will provide 678 dishes? No, actually we have 8 menus. So every 8 days we will change the menu. And this is another area. Just take a look at this one. So in this area we will cook noodle or wonton to the athletes. This is how we cook noodles. And also we have a 24-hour service. Yes, it runs 24 hours per day. And also we have pasta and pizza. And in the Asian stall, we will also provide curry or Japanese-style pork fillet and Korean-style soup, etc. So this is the Chinese food station. For example, we will have Peking duck. And also we may provide a hot pot to the athletes. Dumplings. So what is the proportion of the Chinese food and the Western food? Well, actually for the Western food, it accounts for about 60 to 70% of the dishes, because this time we have many foreign athletes coming to Zhangjiakou for the competition. So here we have another place to offer toast and bread. If there's a long queue at the first station, the athletes can come to this area to collect their food. This is the fruit area. So each day we will provide 6 types of fruits to the athletes. So what about this one? So we will provide vegetarian diet to the athletes in this area. is to meet the needs of the vegetarians. You could meet the needs of different athletes. So based on their needs, they will go to different stations to collect their food. So it feels like a locker. What is that? So for each day, for some of the athletes, maybe they don't want to dine in, so maybe they will place an order from their mobile phone. After we receive their mobile phone orders, and then we will prepare lunch box to these athletes. So the other day when they come to this place, they could scan the QR code. They could choose to bring some of the takeout food. So that means they just need to place an order on their mobile phone and take the food back to their dormitory. Very convenient. And also, I realized the setting up and the layout of the tables. So for the athletes, they will not sit face to face. So this is because of the epidemic prevention and control. And also in the future, we will try to adding more barriers. So for each one of the seat or the dining area is independent. So what is the capacity of this canteen? It accommodates about 300 people. So for this area, it is about 1,600 square meters. It does not include the size of the kitchen. Actually, we have about 1,700 square meters for the kitchen. So can you tell us more about this area? Well, this is the voting station. For example, for IOC, if they publish some of the information, and for the athletes, they could provide feedback from this area. And we will collect this information and send it back to the IOC. So this is actually a feedback area, a customer service area. So you could see we have like 2 stalls here. Because in this area, all the athletes will come to the dining hall. It is easier for them to provide their feedback back to us. So as we just talked about, we have over 600 dishes. I believe we have very huge kitchen. Yes, indeed. We'll pay a visit to the kitchen later. So I believe this area it is the exit. And also in the exit, you could also see some of the features of Spring Festival. On this side, if you look at the doors, it is also with Chinese characteristics. For all the stalls, actually you could see they're directly pointing themselves to the doors. So for these doors, you could actually use it. It is not just a decoration. This is very convenient, and also we could provide the food to the athletes as fast as possible. So actually, for the serving staff, they will actually come inside of the door and provide the food to the athletes. So from this door, we will enter the kitchen. So this is the kitchen area. Also, this is a disinfection area. For example, we'll wash the dishes, the plates, and the tablewares in this area. And now we are entering into the area of the kitchen. There were 21 operation rooms inside of the kitchen. I believe it has the largest size of the kitchen for the Olympic Village. We have 5 storage rooms. For example, we will store some of the specimen and also some of the dry food here. So for this kitchen, it will prepare the halal food. So now you could see the chef is giving out the training to the others. I think the halal kitchen is quite different from the other kitchen. All their food will be stored separately. So every day they will have like trainings to the chefs. So especially we will focus on the safety of the food as well as the safety of the equipment. And in this area, it is used to process the vegetables. So in this room, I can see a very long table. What is this room? So for this room, we will prepare bread and staple food, and also we're able to see the oven. So right now you could see the chefs, they're doing the safety training. I think they have to abide by strict standards, especially because we pay a lot of attention to the food safety. So for this training, it will take place every day, in the morning, at noon, and in the evening. So the supervisor will provide trainings to the chefs. So what is this one? So this is the meat processing room. So after we receive the meat, first we will sterilize all of these meat. And then in this area, we will bring the meat out and we will distribute the meat to different operation stations. So first, all of this meat will be sterilized first. So actually, this is a safety check for the meat. Just want to make sure that the food is safe for the athletes. And here we could see also the supervisor is providing the training. So for these chefs, they actually specialize in the Western food. So how many types of Western food here? Over 600 dishes of Western food. As I said, Western food accounted for around like 70% of all the dishes. So each day they will train the staff on the food safety because safety is our top priority. And of course, and they will also provide some training to the chefs on the menu. For example, how to make all of those dishes, ingredients, etc. I believe for the chef, they actually came from hotels from all around China. They're quite experienced. So for each one of the chefs, they're above supervisor level and they have over 10 years of experience. And some of the chefs, they used to work for other international events. For example, the Boao Forum and other international events. So this is the Western kitchen. 60% to 70% of the dishes actually coming out from this kitchen. So I can tell like this kitchen area is larger than the other kitchen. Actually, I could feel for the canteen and for the chef, they're quite experienced, and also it is quite a high standard canteen. So this is the special preparation room for different venues. Because for some of the athletes, when they are competing in certain pavilion and certain venues, we will also prepare food here and deliver the food to different venues. So actually we have 10 trucks to bring these dishes and the food to different venues. For example, this one is the ski jumping truck, and we will prepare food first, and then we'll bring the food there, and after the athletes finish their meal, and we will bring all the tableware back to this place. So for the athletes, they not only eat inside of the Olympic Village, and some of them you're able to enjoy the food in the venue. Yeah, there are many choices. They could come to the canteen or they can enjoy the meal in the venue. Very convenient. So in this area, it is the cold dish preparation room. So as I said, we will provide cheese, cold sausage, and other type of cold dishes. So every day we will have this kind of training. Especially the Winter Olympic Games is approaching. So each day we have to make sure that for each one of the staff members are trained. For example, we will talk to them about some of the requirements of the dish, the temperature of the dish, etc. So we have over like 20 rooms here. All of these are kitchen area. And also we have a staff kitchen. So now in this room, you could see they are preparing food for the staff members. So for the staff members, actually they have already entered into the Olympic Village. So each day, for the staff members, they will come to the main dining hall. So here, first they will prepare some of the hot dish. So I can tell they are making vegetables, some of the stir-fried dishes, and soup. Your right-hand side, we will provide the staple food. So what is the dining hour for the staff members? From 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock at noon. So right now we already providing some of the cooked wheaten food and lunch to the staff members. Right now it is the lunch time. So I would like to show you what they eat. So right next to us is the dining hall for the staff members. So for the dining hall of the staff members, they're actually separated from the athletes' main dining hall. So as for the dishes for the staff members, are there any differences in the dishes? Well, actually, they're very the staff members, they're also very important to us. So you could see we have meat and also we have vegetables. And also you have many choices for the staple food. Each day we will offer chicken, beef, and today we also have the braised meat. And also we will provide the fruit and the dessert to the staff members. We have to provide the administrative services to the staff members. So first, grab a plate. And this is actually the one-off plate. So I would like to show you how to collect the food. I want to get some of this. This is the sweet and sour chicken. So actually for all of these food, they've been protected before the serving time. Yeah, and also you could get some tea from the restaurant. So what is the capacity for this dining hall for the staff members? It accommodates about 200 people at peak hours. So I think it's lunchtime, and soon the staff members will come in, and also we will eat here for the lunch. So today, I just bring you to live coverage about the dining hall for the athletes, and also we pay a visit to the kitchen areas. Right now we are standing in the dining hall for the staff members, which is right next to the athletes' canteen. So today we just tell you about the process of collecting the food. So now we are coming to the end to the live streaming. If you look at the canteen, you could see it is filled with Chinese characteristics. It is quite cozy and warm, and also it is very comfortable. It also considers the food safety issues and also provide a lot of humanitarian services to the athletes. I hope in such a good environment, all the athletes can deliver good performance in the Winter Games.